Okay, so let's talk Miss Universe Philippines 2019, Gazini Ganados. And I don't know why a lot of people actually don't talk about her because I know they transitioned from Binibini Filipinas to Miss Universe Philippines in 2020. So maybe that's why there's a transition period and people were in like, I don't know, in love with her. But I personally loved her and I thought she did a really great job at Miss Universe 2019. So I believe she first competed in Miss World Philippines in 2014 where she was in the top 13. Then she competed in Binibini Filipinas 2019 and she won the title and represented Philippines at Miss Universe right after Catriona. So obviously there was a lot of pressure on her to deliver, but I personally liked her. I thought she reminded me a lot of Ariela Rita with her really bone straight hair, and I just really liked her confidence and aura about her because she just really carried herself in such a strong manner, and I thought she did a really good job in the preliminary swimsuit competition, and I personally really loved this dress on her. I would have changed the bottom just a little bit because I thought, you know, the like the thing in the back like just made it look a little weird and maybe held her from walking really confidently, but the design of the top, which we actually see a lot of girls copy these days, was actually kind of similar to what she did back in 2019. So she made it into the top 20 in 2019, and unfortunately that's where she stopped, but I thought she did a really good job and she was actually one of the last girls to be called in the competition, so she looks like she was very nervous, and I think maybe that's what really got into her head during the competition at that time, because I felt like throughout the night during this interview with Steve Harvey as well as her open speech, because in 2019 they did open speech competition, I felt like she just looked very nervous and she wasn't like speaking like with so much confidence I had seen her like portray throughout the whole preliminary period of Miss Universe. Although I really like her, again, I thought she looked very stunning. I thought she had a very nice aura to her. She had great energy, and I actually liked her performance both in swim and evening. I just think the confidence maybe had missed on the finale night, and that's kind of why she didn't move forward into that top 10. But what do you guys think about Gazini? I really liked her, and I thought she should have gone maybe not further, but I was hoping she would go further in Miss Universe. But I really like her, and I thought she was a great Miss Universe Philippines. I hope she gets more props and more flowers to her name because I thought she did a really good job, and I think if she ever comes back to pageantry, I think if they ever increase the age limit or whatever, Miss Grand would be a good pageant for her to go back to. But what do you guys think? Do you guys like Gazini? Like, what are your thoughts on Gazini when she competed in Miss Universe Philippines?
At mga kapolitika, inyo pong napanood at narinig itong international beauty pageant vlogger na kung saan ay sinasabi niya na hanga-hanga siya dito kay Gazini Ganados, ang isa sa mga representative ng ating bansa para dito sa gaganapin na MJ All-Star sa mga susunod na buwan. At in this video is ating pag-uusapan dahil meron naman pong bagong nadagdag dito sa maging contestant ng MJ All-Stars first edition para sa taong 2026. At until ngayon is talagang trending pa rin po itong si Gazini na pinag-uusapan ng mga Latin community at even ng mga Thai community at Vietnamese. So trending na trending siya at as we speak, dahil nga sabi natin kung wala pang ibang mga malalakas na candidate na magdideklara as we speak, ay sa tingin ko si Gazini Ganados ang frontrunner dito sa MGI All-Stars. So nag-advertise muli ang Miss Grand International page para imbitahin ang ibang mga beauty queens na sumali dito sa kanilang first edition ng MGI All-Stars. So ang sabi ko nga doon sa ating mga naunang video na ang hamon talaga dito sa kailang pageant is dapat na makabuo sila ng solid na credibility at yung integrity, dahil para hindi naman magmukhang clickbait lang yung $1 million na pabuya or prize dito sa nasabing beauty pageant competition. So yun mga kapolitika, at nadagdag nga ngayon itong isang African na taga Zambia para dito sa sali sa MGI All-Star. Official confirmation, MGI All-Stars First Edition Delegate Dumia Sovili Dayan Lihond from Zambia, 36 years old. Dumia Lihondi is a Zambian model and pageant contestant known for her elegance, resilience, and unwavering determination. With years of experience across international beauty competitions, she has built a reputation for her strong stage presence, authenticity, and ability to connect with audience worldwide. Her journey in pageantry reflects perseverance and passion as she continues to break barriers and redefine opportunities for women beyond traditional limits. Dumia embodies confidence, leadership, and cultural pride, representing Zambia with grace and purpose on every stage she steps on. Pageant titles: Miss Heritage International 2014 and Top 8, and Miss Congeniality. Miss Cosmopolitan World 2016 Top 10. Miss Super Globe 2019 Miss Congeniality. Miss Planet International 2023 Top 25. So yun daw yung mga sinalihan nitong si Dumia dito sa International Beauty Pageant. So mula dito sa Miss Grand International is dito naman po tayo mga kapolitika sa MU page. Dahil napag-usapan natin ang frontrunner ngayon dito sa MU page ay itong pambato ng La Union na si Bea Milian Windorski. Pero ang usap-usapan rin dito sa social media at tayo ay we can confirm na isa rin sa malakas actually doon sa swimsuit, most especially ang para siyang si Cote d'Ivoire na Miss Universe 2025, yung kanyang hubog ng kanyang katawan mga kapolitika, itong pambato ng Cebu City na si April Smith. So napakaganda ng hubog ng kanyang katawan at may halintulad natin siya doon sa pambato ng Cote d'Ivoire noong 2025 sa Miss Universe na si Olivia Yase. So hindi ko alam kung kayo ay nakakapansin rin na hawig na hawig or similar yung katawan ni April Smith dito sa pambato ng Cote d'Ivoire noong Miss Universe 2025 na very controversial. Pero masasabi ko na itong pagkatawan yung labanan ay hindi maipagkakailan na talagang nasungkit ng Cebu City yung spot na yun. Pero pagdating naman sa face card ay para sa akin full package itong pambato ng La Union na si Bea Milian Windorski. Pero in fairness mga kapolitika, to be fair naman ay talagang masasabi natin napakaganda ng katawan nitong pambato ng Cebu City na si April Smith, which is pinag-uusapan siya ngayon dito sa social media at ang sabi daw is head to head daw yung competition nila doon sa swimsuit nitong si Cebu City at itong si La Union na even ang pambato ng Pampanga is natabunan daw sa sagupaan ni Cebu at itong si Bea Milian Windorski. So yun ang sinasabi ng ating mga netizen. At ngayon dito mga kapolitika is nag-top 1 nga itong si La Union dito sa pa-hot pick ni Parade of Beauty. Number 2 si Cebu City, 3 si Taguig, number 4 si Pampanga at number 5 si Iloilo City. So yun yung hot pick nila dito sa nangyari na swimsuit show doon sa Boracay. Okay, so yun so far mga kapolitika ang mga pinaka-latest na update dito sa mundo ng beauty pageant. At kung kayo po ang tatanungin ano po ang inyong magreaksyon at masasabi dito sa pambato ng Cebu na si April Smith, malakas ba ang kanyang laban dito sa kompetisyon? Mag-comment down below at huwag kalimutang mag-like at mag-subscribe na rin kayo para updated kayo sa ating mga latest issue.
Just waiting. Because it's Saturday night, so everyone is out. Yeah. It's so hard to grab a car tonight. It's still coming.
Another one.
It's no odd. So we went shopping earlier. And then we went to a matcha shop. I think matcha a lot. Today, how many? Two. Okay. Okay, it's already here. Bye bye po. Take care. Hey, bye bye. Where's the car? Bye bye. Yeah, you just wait here, okay? Bye, baby. Hi. Suko pang mabu. Lord. Ano tayo? Yung isa ulit sa harap. sasama ata.
Ah, hindi.
Ay, sasama pala sila. Ay, hindi. Hindi, inayos lang ni Ian.
Okay na siya.
Bye! Thank you! Love you! Ang dami namin business.
Tagabit-bit.
LDR na naman ng parents. Yeah. Wala, hindi kami nag-live kanina. Just enjoy the moment. Mag-ano yun, ma? Mag-feedback.
Oo nga eh.
Happy birthday, Ngoop Team! Thank you so much!
Uwi na kami. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Boboy also, thank you for surprising me. My birthday. Thank you guys for the effort. And Zayas in front.
Yes.
So, I received, I think, 5 cakes. 6 in total. 6 cakes. Baby, mag-ano yan? Mag-feedback yun. Yung live, mag-feedback yan.
Ako yung nag-end din.
Ay, akala ko kay Zaya. Puntahan kita. Puntahan daw ako.
Sino?
Hindi pa ba ako lag? Ay, sana mag-live si Muham.
Message ko sila.
Not sure lang kung magla-live siya, pero syempre kasi, di kami nag-live na kanina. Eh kaso natagalan kaming mag-wait ng car, kaya napalive na. Vietnamese fans miss you. Oh, thank you. We will upload a Vietnamese TikTok trend tomorrow. Thank you for the birthday greet. Thank you for the gifts. I'm forever 17.
10 years, ma'am. 10 years minus 10.
Forever 17. Birthday girl. Thank you. Thank you so much. No, 17, not 27. Wrong age. Wrong age.
Mali.
Please join Miss International Crew.
Mali decision kayo.
Bading naman pala.
Pwede naman me. Basta sponsor me. Why not? Coconut.
O, di ba? Ang bagan na, guys.
Happy birthday, lovely. Oh, thank you. Tapos ang pa-birthday ni Joy?
Yeah.
Mas nauna siya. So yes. Today was really a full pack schedule. Because around 11 a.m. we went to, what you call it? Estrella Place? Palace? Estrella Place, I think. Then I had a lunch with Miss Cosmo family. With Yelena, with Chilin, with Chi Pimok, and the Miss Cosmo team. And then I met with Muham. Shucks. And also we went actually to 2 different cafes. It was really aesthetic. And then we had matcha drink. We were supposed to go to photo booth, but then this photo booth is really famous now in Vietnam. I think because of the TikTok video. It's really trending. That's why a lot of people are going there right now. So we booked a time slot, but we missed it. That's why we just canceled the photo booth thing. So we went to another place, which is like a big store of clothes. Different type of clothes are there, brands. So I got 2 tops. And Muam, I think she got 3 different clothes. Like 1 pants, 1 top, or something like that. And then we ate dinner. So hindi na talaga kami nag-live. We just embrace the moment, feel the moment. Yes po. And also, my family is going back to the Philippines tomorrow too.
Sweet.
Going back na.
They're tired na. Laban.
Laban lang.
Ginusto
Dalawang
nyo
oras
dito.
lang yan, Gabi.
Ginusto nyo dito. Bakit 2 oras lang? At
oras
talagang
naman.
inano nyo, sinulit nyo na magpasyal.
Nasa BNB lang kami. Hindi kasi when you wait,
Wala, basta
Diyos ko
yun.
mga, pwede naman kayo magpasyal-pasyal.
nagpasyal naman na. Napunta kami kanina ng Tiso Mall. Napunta
Tiso mo, yes, oo. Been there. Na-try nyo yung bus?
Hindi.
Ay, hindi.
Siyempre, ikaw na lang pipiliin na. Dinner with you na lang.
Ah, ganun ba yun?
Yeah.
Sa bagay. So this is Ho Chi Minh City. As you can see, so many bright lights. So this is like the center. Chokmong Namoy 2026. It means Happy New Year. Wala yan sa Pinas. Ano ibig sabihin nun? Kino-compare yung Pinas.
Mas liwanag dito.
Mas maliwanag doon. Pansin mo
No?
ma?
Oo.
Mas grabe yung lights talaga sa
Mura
Vietnam.
pa kaya dito.
Mas ano sila sa mga ayan o, yung mga screen.
Yeah.
Mas maano sila talaga. Tayo kasi billboards nga natin hindi screen eh, 'di ba?
Oo.
Konti lang, more on tarpaulins. But here LED talaga sila, screen. Even nung Miss Cosmo, 'di ba? More on ayan, libreng pasyal in Ho Chi Minh.
Ito na yung bus natin.
Oo. Ito na.
Free tour.
Free tour. So this is in Ho Chi Minh City. Diba? Ang ganda. So if you want to feel the city vibes, go to Ho Chi Minh. If you want to go for shopping, like clothes. Basta yung, alam mo yung parang city vibes talaga. You want to experience luxury and high-end restaurants, you go here in Ho Chi Minh. But if you want to experience something, just a balanced vibe, like city and province balance vibe, visit Hanoi. You would also love the weather in Hanoi. Kinda chilly, sometimes it's cold, but if you want to experience winter talaga na level, go to Sapa. It was my first time to experience not negative, 6 degrees. Sapa, grabe. Kulang na lang mag-snow.